So I really planned on coming on here and talking to you on my day off. That didn't happen. What was the reasoning? Well, I got angry at myself. And the reasoning that behind that was I didn't want to go to the extreme of emptying my savings. And Grandpa pretty much was like, okay, bad weather's coming, the SUV needs fixed, let's stop waiting for a miracle, which is the stimulus check, and let's just get it fixed. So his Christmas present to me was to pay half on the SUV, getting the tires fixed, and me going the rest of the distance. Didn't work out quite as I planned. I had misunderstood the price, I guess, because the price went from being somewhat reasonable to being, oh my land, there goes my savings. A little heartbroken, I won't lie. But, we've got a new year ahead of us, so there's always hope that next year will be better than this year. January, I do plan on starting a new savings again. This one had lasted me 2 years, so I can't really say that I didn't give it a good college try. Just disappointed in myself greatly. Everybody's like, well, that was your savings so you could look forward to adopting, so you could look forward to your future children, and, you shouldn't have just squandered it all. Well, I don't look at it as squandered it all. I had some emergencies here and there where I had to use some of that fund along the way. And I'm about done with Christmas. 5% left to go. I'm not getting my stuff in the mail as quickly as I wanted to. In fact, I don't know if it will get there in time for Christmas, but both places that I want to mail something to is here in Illinois. And that's a good thing. And they're both dear friends of mine. Well, one's a family member, Cousin Ann Riley. She was on my grandma's side. And then a dear friend of mine who sent me books a few years ago, and I want to return the favor. So it's not anything big, it's just something small. And my thing this year is to be making difference in other people's lives. And, yes, I know I'm struggling, but there's other people out there who are struggling worse. And I seen the commercial for Toys for Tots, like I'm sure you all have, where the little girl's lying in bed looking over at her brother. And I'd seen the box up at Candy Kitchen that said Toys for Tots, and that stayed in my mind. And I wanted to donate. And then this commercial really drove it home because she was looking for Santa Claus, it turns out, right? And we see the Christmas tree, there's no presents, and Mama's doing dishes, and then there's a knock at the door. And then she's in shock, she says thank you, and then the next thing we hear is Mom yell, kids. The kids come downstairs to their surprise, there's gifts. And we see the two Marines as they leave, and they're, like happy and satisfied and everything that went well. So that stayed with me. And Grandpa had got a Barbie doll and a hauler for the one boy, one girl gift. And that stayed with me. And I was like, I just can't give them that and be feeling okay with it. So I went ahead and spent some of my paycheck and got a little Ken doll to go with Barbie, because every Barbie should have a Ken, right? And I got some Hot Wheels so that they would load up in the little hauler truck that was Hot Wheel truck. And I felt better about that. And I donated that when we went up there on Wednesday. Mom got her shot in her knee, and we came home. I was so worried and worked up. Grandpa was all, wanting to get the SUV done like yesterday. Me, I was wanting to worry about the animals. Well, I come back to the house. The cat was nowhere to be found again. But oddly enough, since I've decorated the tree, he hasn't wanted to knock it over. Now that's knock on wood. It's been knocked over 9 times. Maybe it has something to do with 9 lives food he likes. I don't know. But anyway, needless to say, we took Peanut, and they had a Chihuahua there up for adoption, y'all. And I tell you, if I was like going, oh my gosh, he was just adorable. So, you might want to go talk to Albans about that Chihuahua if anybody's interested, because he was adorable. Small little fella. And other than that, what do I have to tell you? Oh, let's see. There's been a lot. I liked when I do my Christmas gifts, I like to try and keep things in mind of shock and awe gifts, if you will. People, have maybe mentioned something to me that they've wanted or wish they could have, but they don't look to get it. Um, a long, long time ago, there was this gift, and I can't say too much without giving it away on the off chance that my mom watches this video by accident. And when I was growing up, she always wanted one of these, and it was just always outside our price reach. And when I saw it, a lot of things went through my head. But it mostly reminded me of my stepdad, Mike. And I was like, she's got to have that. So I wrote the eBay seller a long letter. And I said, look, you probably won't sell this to me, but here's my life story in detail. And much to my surprise, I got a notification back, and she sold it to me for that price. And it came today. I haven't even wrapped it yet, but I'm still in shock and awe that someone found a little holiday in their heart and was gracious enough to give that gift to my mother. So thank you. There's just so many cute little things that I got throughout the eBay experience for this season that I could probably, I'm not going to do it. I could tell you almost everything that I bought everybody and just want a ball. Because everyone worked with me for the most part. There was a few rude people, yes, you encounter that in life. Whether it's personal life or whatever walks of life you're in, you encounter rude people all the time. But there was a lot of them that touched my heart this holiday season, and I'm grateful and I'm thankful, and I know that when the gifts are done, people are going to be like, how could you afford this? If it wasn't for the kindness, the graciousness of those sellers, we would not have the Christmas that we have. Thank you. And, I'm going to get past that. So, there's this kitchen. We'll cover the next thing here, which I posted on Facebook because I'm all over the map right now. I'm not feeling well, as you can tell. I'm a little pale, and I'm a little under the weather, but it'll pass. Anyway, I was in there shopping at County Market, and I won't say who. Someone walked up to me and said, you've got a St. Nick, and that person wants to get you at least one of the KitchenAid products that you want for Christmas. Which one did you have your eye on? I said, well, probably the one that had the most points, because I wanted the whole set, but I know that that's probably not going to happen. But Grandma has a whole bunch of older cookware that when I cook here at home, the only thing that's not hers, that was mine, brand new, would be the crock pot. And when I cook here at home, I use her pots and pans. And so they took that in kind consideration, and they just said, just know that, yeah, you haven't been forgotten, and somebody's thinking of you too. Thank you. That's all I can say. I'm not the best cook in the world. I'm still learning, here and there, but I do manwich from time to time. I do beef stew, beef and noodles, chicken and noodles from scratch, and chicken and dumplings and other various items. But fish, I've done fish a couple of times, but honestly, I'm doing the best I can when we do eat it here at home. But when we do eat out, it's always Fleschner's Candy Kitchen at Tuscola. And when we took the books up there, they appreciated those books for those kids, and I appreciated that greatly too. We took the car, and it's been there now until tomorrow morning when I have to get up early, so don't look for a whole lot of videos tonight. I've got a stack of magazines I have to get through before Saturday, because I'm going to go see my work mom Saturday, and I am taking her Christmas and her birthday all in one. But I'm going to get through this stack of magazines, I promise you. And I have been so, I feel like, more than anything, I want everyone to know how much they matter to me this season, and that's important. We aren't promised tomorrow. We aren't promised that we're going to be able to say, in 2 days we'll be here, because we can't take life for granted. It's a gift. And that's how we should treat everyone, is it's a gift. With that being said, I'm going to sign off on this video, but I just wanted to let everyone know, yes, my car's been away getting tires. Yes, my car is going to get worked on. Grandpa has decided that he wants his crank handle in his old car working properly. He's got some adjustments he needs to make in his door properly. So they're going to do that down there at Porter's. We don't know exactly what it's going to look like. He's got to get up early. I've got to get up early. It's not a pretty picture when we both get up early. We're grouchy in the morning, just saying. But I am going to make sure he has his coffee. That's the key to getting him up early. Me, I can function on milk. Milk and apple juice, I'm good to go. But him, not without his first cup of coffee. Okay, well, y'all, love y'all. Keep your social distance. Wash your hands. When you can't wash your hands, have your hand sanitizer, and always wear your mask. We've got lots of magazines to go through. I'm going to probably try and do one at least. Stay tuned.